but not least, you ready?
Yes, of course.
Of course he is. He's always ready. Vasily, let's first talk about the opportunity to headline a card on ESPN and fight here in LA. How happy are you to be able to showcase your skills to millions of people watching?
Can I say a couple words, first of all?
Yeah.
First of all, I wanted to say thanks for President WBO, Paco. Thank you for this belt. It's very pleasure to me. Can you make me 3 more belts? IBF, WBA, WBC. It's a joke. Okay. Thank you, my manager. Thank you, my promoter, Bob Arum. I wanted to say thanks all people who support me, all fans. Special thanks for my team, my father, Cis, my condition coach, my massagist, therapist, Sergey, Andrei, my psychologist. Thank you very much, guys. We are dream team. Thank you.
One team?
One dream, yeah. So, what about question?
Okay. Thank you, sir. I told you all the questions already. You want to just answer them? All right. You mentioned that you had watched Marriaga's fight against Walters and against Valdez. Why do you think that he wasn't able to get the win, and what do you think that he could have done differently?
Что мне хватило для победы, да, или что?
Yeah. What did you see from Marriaga in those 2 fights?
It's a very, very interesting fight. It's a very close fight. Marriaga is a true warrior. I think... Как сказать, не хватило мне немного?
Yeah. Не хватило?
Да, немного не хватило физической кондиции.
I think he just little bit was missing with his physical condition.
Many people have regarded you as a top pound-for-pound fighter. Some even say that you are the best fighter in the world. Do you feel that way, or what do you need to do to accomplish that?
I think I need a couple champions. I think it's maybe all champions. After this fight, then I fight this guy. I think I will be number 1 pound for pound.
So would you like to stay at 130 and unify titles first, or would you like to go up to 135?
For me, it doesn't matter, because if we can't
If we can't get fights at the 130.
yeah, I move up 135.
What do you think about that, Bob? What do you see for Vasily?
Right, I put him with anybody. Anthony Joshua just lost an opponent. Klitschko retired. He's Ukrainian, you're Ukrainian. You can fight Joshua.
Just step right in, just sub the Ukrainian for the other, right? But Bob, in all honesty, it's not like guys are calling you off the hook trying to fight Lomachenko. It's hard to get him a really good opponent.
We always get the best possible opponent. Remember, this is not the old days where he fights once or twice a year. He's going to fight regularly, and we're going to line up opponents, and they'll be really exciting opponents, and he will demonstrate by fighting these opponents that without question he's the best fighter in the world.
Well, and to that, what does it say about Marriaga, who was in a tough fight with Walters, a tough fight with Valdez, and he's right back up here moving up to fight Vasily?
Well, again, I got to do the props. The UFC has taught us that a loss is not a death sentence. If a guy loses a fight, but he loses heroically and he gives 100%, people want to see him fight again, and you can bring him back again. He lost the fight to Valdez, but he fought a very, very courageous fight, right? It was a close, and he fought a very courageous fight. So now, when you're looking for somebody to put in with Vasily Lomachenko, you remember the performance that he had. Now, he didn't get the decision against Valdez, but everybody gave him the props for a great performance. And that's what we got to do more and more in boxing. We cannot write fighters off because they lose a fight, particularly if they lose courageously.
Well, and it's important
And
also.
you talk about losing courageously and winning. Look who's sitting down there next to Paco. Chiquito Humberto Gonzalez, who lost the Carvalho and came back. One of the great flyweights of all time.
The best fighters in history all have losses. And it's important also to keep our fighters active instead of just waiting for money fights.
That's correct. That is correct. It's a new era you're seeing. You're seeing the start of what boxing should be and what boxing will become, and it's be like deja vu all over again, because that's what we had when I remember back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Guys fought, and if they fought well, you brought them back.
All right. Well, as Bob mentioned, if you want to get in on this card, make sure you come to the Microsoft Theater here in downtown LA this Saturday. The doors open at 4 p.m. Pacific time. If you cannot make it, all the undercards will be streamed live on the ESPN app, and tickets are still available. Tune in on ESPN, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'd like to thank everybody up here on the stage for joining us today. Thank you, Bob, especially. And we're going to post the fighters now here on front of the stage. Mikey, you'll handle that. And thank you for tuning in. I'm Christina Poncher. Oh, one more thing. Tomorrow, the weigh-ins, make sure you tune in. They will also be streaming live on the ESPN app. So tune in tomorrow. We'll see you then. I'm Christina Poncher. Thank you so much.
Cause the lyrics are so nice, so you must come write it. The time is now for youth promotion. You're not ready for no separation.